Hi UVM, I'm meteorologist Danny Metcalf here for a look at the weather. Like we said earlier, we actually broke the record for temperature today, and we set the record at 58 degrees, which beat our old record of 56 set back in 1962. So that's how warm it was today. We also picked up an eighth of an inch of rain, which was close to the record, but not quite. So as we move on into the next slide, we can see the warm temperatures that expanded all the way up the East Coast. Places like Boston actually set their record high today at 10 a.m. So just to give you somewhat of an idea of how warm this storm was that brought us all that rain this morning. As we go out tonight, you can see that we have these lingering showers throughout much of the Boston and Burlington area that are just going to be scattered throughout the night. So if you're going out tonight, I don't even bother bringing the umbrella with you. It seems like it's going to be a pretty dry night and actually very mild too. Outside right now though, we have a temperature of 49 degrees with winds out of the west at 11 miles per hour, a humidity of 61%, and the pressure rising at 29.61. That pressure rising will mean the clouds will begin to clear and we'll actually cool off as we pick up a west wind, and that west wind will keep us nice and brisk with a wind chill of 28 degrees. For tomorrow, we see that we're going to have a high of 45 degrees, which is still well above average, about 8 degrees or so on the high and low ends, but we're not going to be breaking any records. As you see that we set the record of 56 degrees back in 1982. Tomorrow, maybe a lingering shower or two. I don't really think too much. The clouds should begin to break up by about 1 o'clock. As we move on to our hourly forecast, we can see that breaking up. Tomorrow as you're walking to class, maybe a shower or two. I would not expect too much in rainfall. Clouds should begin to break up by 1 o'clock and turn out to be a very nice day as we reach a high of 42 degrees. And then begin to cool off throughout the rest of the night. As we look at the national map, we can see we have this low pressure system that moved through Vermont around 8 o'clock this morning and gave us that heavy rain that we saw. And now that's moving up into the north, and we're starting to get the back edge of the wind that's beginning to give us this westerly winds that we've been seeing throughout much of the night. Those west winds are associated with this cooler air out here in the Plains area and the Great Lakes. And that west wind will begin to cool us off as we'll reach back to our normal highs by about Saturday or Sunday, and then even cooler by Monday. So that's good news for us skiers. And so as we go on to the week, we can see that we have this high of 45 degrees that I talked about, and then we begin to cool off as we go across the week as we pick up that west wind. We can see that on Monday, I think that's going to be our best chance to pick up some snowfall on the ground, hopefully wake up to some white stuff. It looks like Monday night even into Tuesday that we'll be seeing that. And then Tuesday we warm up to 37 degrees, which is about average for this time of year. And we're going to keep the cool nights as we're going to be in the 20s for most of the week ahead. As we look at the ski forecast, you can see these high temperatures that we had at the ski valleys today, which did nothing to help. Stowe, which had been making its own snow, lost about 10 inches of snow, but they should be picking that up as we get these cooler nights, and they'll be making their own snow. For the rest of the ski resorts, we will have about one inch or so for the week as we get these lingering showers coming through. Really not too much in snowfall. Hopefully by about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, we can start to get some real systems moving through to bring some snow to the ski areas. For your party forecast though, tonight looks like the perfect night to go out as we have those mild conditions with a possible lingering shower, but like I said, don't expect too much. Friday though, still well above average. We're going to be around 34 degrees 10 p.m., which is close to the high temperature average. So it's going to be a pretty nice weekend. Saturday though, we're going to return back to average and get some cooler temperatures. But all in all, it looks like a great weekend for going out in the evening hours as we have that high pressure to keep us dry. That's all from UVMtv Weather. I'm Danny Metcalf. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday.